What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video. And an agent claimed that Milos Kerkez is going to sign for Liverpool. That's the big headline story of today, so let's dive into it. Liverpool have been linked heavily with Milos Kerkez, and I think it's almost 100% certain that Liverpool will sign a left back. Andy Robertson's contract runs until 2026. So we might keep him because he's just a more steady, reliable option than Kostas Tsimikas, and Tsimikas might be sold in the summer. He's like 29, 30 years old, and Robertson is like 32. So Liverpool have been linked with Milos Kerkez, and Anfield Watch, a Liverpool news outlet, talked to an agent, Richard Henze, who is a Hungarian agent and a former youth football coach, about Kerkez, and he said, I think he's ready to go to a higher club and a higher level club than Bournemouth, and if he wants to go to Liverpool, he will go to Liverpool. I mean, he has everything to be one of the best left backs in the world. I think he can't be in the top 5 left backs around the world if he plays at a smaller club like Bournemouth. So it depends on his next transfer. How many minutes will he play there and how well will he play there? And Milos Kerkez was playing for Bournemouth as they knocked out Wolves on penalties, and he got into an altercation with Matheus Cunha, who completely lost his head and started punching Kerkez and got a straight red card. So now Cunha will be suspended for 3 games. And this agent said, the club that Kerkez goes to, do they play in the Champions League or just the Europa League? And you know, these kind of decisions, if he gets the chance, I think he has everything to be in the top 5 or top 10 left backs in the world. It's a bold claim, but I can see the potential because Kerkez is just 21 years old and he's already one of the best left backs in the whole Premier League, not just when you see the top 6 clubs, I mean, there aren't many world-class left backs going around. Andy Robertson, back in his prime, of course, was the best left back in the Premier League, but I don't think he is anymore. And if Liverpool sign Milos Kerkez, yes, it will be expensive, 40, 50 million pounds potentially. But imagine the potential that Kerkez has. He could be as good as Robertson in his prime if he develops at the rate that he's developing. Remember, he's still fiercely young, 21 years old, incredibly young, and he is that good that he could play for any of the top 6 clubs. And he has that high intensity, high energy, really, really high work rate mentality that is required to play for Arne Slot's side. And even club legend Jamie Carragher urged Liverpool to sign a new left back because that's one of the positions where Liverpool could instantly upgrade their team and be even better. Kerkez would be an ideal left back. Wolves left back Ryan Ait-Nouri is another player who is on the short list, and Jorel Hato as well. And Milos Kerkez also posted something very interesting on his Instagram, which could be a Liverpool transfer hint. Was it an accident or was it done on purpose? We don't know, but let's look at the details. So Kerkez has a very long-standing, good relationship with Dominik Szoboszlai. They are very good friends. They are playing for the Hungary national team, and I watch them live in the Puskás Arena regularly, as many times as I can get my hands on tickets. I'm going to the Hungary-Turkey game on March the 23rd as well, and I will do a match vlog on that game. And Kerkez recently went to great lengths to cover up his relationship with Szoboszlai, perhaps maybe adding fuel to this Liverpool transfer speculation, because last Thursday Kerkez posted a lot of pictures with the caption "Enjoy the ride," and one of the pictures was a shot of Szoboszlai and Kerkez messing around together in the Hungary training camp. It's a pretty funny picture, and it's probably just a good memory of Kerkez. They are wearing funny goggles, but Kerkez quickly deleted the post. Maybe Szoboszlai asked him to delete the post because it's not the best picture of Dominik Szoboszlai, of course, and he's very self-conscious of his image. But it just shows what a good relationship Szoboszlai and Kerkez have, and also Kerkez has the same agent or agency that Federico Chiesa has. So Liverpool already worked with Kerkez's agent, and Liverpool Sporting director Richard Hughes was the guy who brought Kerkez to Bournemouth from AZ Alkmaar. So there are many obvious connections. And Jamie Carragher said, Liverpool need to sign a fullback. I think they need a new left back. I just think Andy Robertson, who is an absolute legend, is just hanging on in every game. To be fair to Robertson, in the last 2 months he has improved. And he doesn't make as many mistakes. He's still not back to his best, because obviously that's way past him now, but he's still doing well in a Liverpool team which are 13 points clear at the top of the Premier League. I'm sorry about my voice, I have a little bit of a sore throat, but I will try to get better in the next few days. And The Athletic reported that Robertson keeps getting selected, which shows that he's still an important player for Liverpool. Robertson may not have hit the heights of previous seasons, but his experience and his know-how are crucial. If Liverpool find a young left back with the potential to be a long-term replacement, Milos Kerkez is 21, he's admired. Robertson is 30 years old, he can still play a part in the years ahead. And Kerkez in a recent interview said it wouldn't look bad working with Szoboszlai at Liverpool, that's for sure. But of course it's too early to talk about that. I have big goals with Bournemouth, I still have a lot of games to win. That's the most important thing right now. And Bournemouth, of course, are already in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. They are also pushing to finish in the Champions League places, in the Premier League, but even finishing just in the Europa League places or Conference League places, getting to Europe from Bournemouth would be a very, very big success. Another left back who Liverpool are interested in is Jorge Hato, who is even younger. He's just 19 or 18 years old, which is absolutely crazy. And David Lynch said that Liverpool would likely prefer Kerkez over Hato due to his profile. Hato is a centre-back converted to the left-back, while Milos Kerkez is an out-and-out attacking wing-back, attacking left-back. But David Lynch didn't rule out Liverpool going for both players, which would be absolutely fantastic. For the left-back they need, that Liverpool need, is kind of someone who is coming in ready to be first choice from the off, and someone who is more in that Kerkez age profile, who played a bit more, played maybe in a bit of a tougher league as well, and he's ready to kind of come in and start for Liverpool straight away. I'm no scout, so I don't know Hato inside out, David Lynch said, but I think Kerkez maybe fits that bill a little bit more. Gutierrez does, of Girona, and I think Slot has shown as well that he's not necessarily looking for that left back, that centre back who converted to left back profile. He's looking for an actual left back. You could see a world where Hato and Kerkez arrive. That could be a possibility. I wouldn't rule that one out, because Liverpool are also thinking about signing a very important centre back as well. Fabrizio Romano confirmed earlier this week that Liverpool are drawing up a short list of centre backs to sign, because Liverpool definitely need a new centre-back with Joe Gomez's injury problems, and Kwanzaa is still a young player developing and growing, but he's not as reliable as Konate or Van Dijk, of course. Robertson's contract expires in 2026, so next summer, so he has 1 year left on his contract after this season. The most likely scenario is Robertson sees out his contract and leaves Liverpool on a free transfer, and Tsimikas might be sold in the summer, because Tsimikas still has a few years left on his contract. We recently extended Tsimikas' contract, I think 1 or 2 years ago. But Kerkez could come in and start straight away. And I think having Kerkez and Robertson battle it out for the main first choice left back position would be absolutely fantastic for Liverpool. Jorge Hato is also a great option, because he would cost only £25 million. And given that he can play left back and centre back, he would be a very versatile young option for Liverpool. Hato already was in attendance at Liverpool in a recent game where Ryan Gravenberch invited him, so he savoured the Anfield atmosphere. So if the Liverpool transfers were in your hands, who would you sign? Would you sign Kerkez, Ryan Aït-Nouri, Jorge Hato? These are the players that Liverpool have been linked with. Let me know in the comments below. And I trust the Liverpool recruitment team, who have done fantastic for the last 5 years, to nail this transfer as well. And let's talk about Darwin Nunez. According to Fabrizio Romano, Darwin Nunez's time at Liverpool could be coming to an end. He said Darwin Nunez's full focus until July remains at Liverpool, but there was a deal with Al Nassr, the club where Cristiano Ronaldo and John Duran plays, and Sadio Mane as well. That deal collapsed for Nunez in January. But then he has strong chances to leave the club, Fabrizio Romano said. Nunez's exit in the summer is a concrete possibility already discussed in recent months, and Liverpool could get 60-70 million pounds for Darwin Nunez, which still amazes me, because if we are selling him to Europe, the maximum we would get is like 40 million maybe. But if a Saudi club pays 60 or 70 million, that would hugely boost Liverpool's transfer budget, and then we could go for Alexander Isak. And I love Nunez to bits, but I don't think many Liverpool fans would protest at Liverpool selling Darwin Nunez. And let's talk about this football law change, which will be implemented next season. So if a goalkeeper holds on to the ball for longer than 8 seconds, then there will be a corner awarded, not an indirect free kick. Probably referees didn't enforce this rule that strictly, because an indirect free kick is a huge goal scoring opportunity. A corner is not so much. But players like David Raya and Jordan Pickford have held on to the ball for 20-25 seconds, and the referees did nothing. So referees will have a visual 5-second countdown, maybe on their clock or I'm not sure where. But this rule, I think, is a welcome change, and I really hope that the referees will enforce it throughout the whole season. But what usually they do with these new rules, they enforce it for the first month, and then they just can't be bothered. Some Liverpool fans are saying that the referees never had the bottle to enforce something like this. The logic is that giving an indirect free kick is a huge punishment for holding the ball too long by a goalkeeper. That could massively change a match's outcome, but giving a corner doesn't change a match's outcome that much. But just wait until a team scores from that corner that is given, because the opposition's keeper, held on to the ball too long. That will be also of course very controversial as well. And I also wanted to mention Loris Karius, who had a really disastrous end to his Liverpool career. And he was actually a decent goalkeeper up until the Champions League final, where I think Sergio Ramos or another Real Madrid player concussed him, hit him in the head here, and he collapsed on the ground. And only after the game, Liverpool found out that he actually suffered a concussion. So probably that was one of the reasons why Karius made those huge mistakes. And he only played 2 games in the last 2 years, and now he signed for Schalke as a free agent, a huge German club languishing in the bottom half of the German second division. And 2 months after his arrival at Schalke, he made his debut, and he was the man of the match. He made some incredible saves in Schalke's 1-0 win against Münster. And Karius could be now the #1 goalkeeper at Schalke, so I wish him good luck and all the best. And good on him. As the Liverpool song goes, at the end of the storm there is a golden sky, and Karius waited a long time for his chance, but it looks like he has got it. And he's still only 31 years old, so in goalkeeper's terms, that's still, he has a good 4 or 5 years in his career. And I really hope that Karius helps Schalke get back to the Bundesliga where they belong. And that's it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know and what you think about everything that we talked about. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you later, guys. Goodbye.